YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my Makeup to Finish in 2016 finale. My page fell out of my notebook. My old YouTube notebook is officially dead. I used it up. But at some point my page fell out and I had to like paper clip it in. Unfortunately, I do not have any of my empties. When I did my makeup I used up in 2016 video with all my empties, I threw them all out. The only thing I remember to keep was my lipsticks, which are for the 16 and 2016, which I will be filming right after this. But other than that, I threw everything out. However, I have dates on this. So I will link both my intro and my update down below, where I do have some things to show you guys, but yeah, let's just get into it. Okay. So I did finish the Maybelline Fit Me foundation on April 15th, but I think I already went over that. I did not finish the Sassy and Chic BB cream. It is where I left it last time, basically. Yeah. So hopefully I'll finish that up this year. I did not finish the Flower foundation stick. It took me a while to find it, actually. I stuck it in my primer box because I have Birchbox's of separators in my stuff. But I've apparently stuck it in my primer box. I don't know why. It is now in my 100 Colorful Empties. I will link that below as well. Let's see. I finished the Wet n Wild Face Primer on May 15th. I finished the e.l.f. Under Eye Setting Powder on July the 2nd. Finished the Maybelline Fit Me Powder on April the 12th. This was a later one that I don't have with me, but it's actually in my project pan, so I do still have the empty. I finished the Wet n Wild Cover All Powder on August the 15th, so I just have it in the other room. I forgot about it, but I did not touch the Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush until a couple of days ago. This thing gets crazy looking quick because the only way I have figured out how to put it on and make it show up is to either stick it on my face, which I hate, or put my fingers in it, which I also hate but slightly less, rub them around to get a lot of product on it, and then blend it in, because I need a lot of product for this to show up on my face the way I want it to. I mean, to be fair, it's a pretty light color. It's in Orchid Hush, but it's annoying. I never touched it last year. I wound up using up a different cream blush instead. I used up my NYX cream blush, actually, rather than using up this one, because I already had pan on that. I mean, you can hit pan on these. Really, I'm not going to do it, but you could do it really easily just by pressing your finger in, because the product is like Play-Doh. It moves around really easily. But I mean, hopefully I will have this done soon, because I really don't care for it. But I don't hate it enough to where I won't wear it. So let's see, the Josie Maran Cheek Gelée I finished August the 23rd. The Tarte Contour Stick I finished May the 11th. The e.l.f. Bronzer, which was that Little Mermaid, the Little Mermaid bronzer, I finished June 26th. The Benefit Watts Up Highlighter I finished October 28th. The Lorac Eye Primer I finished April the 10th. I forgot to bring this over here, but the Lorac Pro I did not finish, but I finished all but 3 shadows. I will link my Pan That Palette and Palette Roulette video down below where I showed it the last time. I think I put it in my makeup I used up as well, but I only have the colors Espresso, Deep Purple, and Slate left, and they all have pan on them. Deep Purple is honestly really on its way out because I had to repress it. Let's see. I threw out the Essence Gel eyeliner because it got too dry to even fix. I finished 5 eyeliners by June the 30th, apparently. I finished the Nicka K glitter eyeliner. My dog is eating something weird. I finished the Lancome eyeliner, the Urban Decay Vice eyeliner, the Benefit Push-Up eyeliner, and the Kat Von D eyeliner and Trooper were the 5 that I listed on here. But I actually finished like 7 eyeliners this year. Like, I finished a whole Stila smudge stick as well. Let's see, I only finished 1 brow pencil, but I also decluttered 1. So I kind of finished 2. 2 left my collection. But I did finish the NYX Micro Brow, and I decluttered the NYX Push-Up Bra for your eyebrows because I did not care for that. And on the back, I had a bunch of stuff I wanted to hit pan in. I did hit pan in my Hoola Bronzer for my Finish 17 in 2017. I've hit pan on that October the 24th. I forgot to bring that out, but it's not a ton of pan. I'll insert a picture in here to show you guys what it looked like. So I took a picture of it for my Instagram. The Chocolate Soleil bronzer, I did not hit pan on. I did use this for 2 months straight though. And this is a beast, which I'm not surprised. I knew it was a beast. Maybe one day I will hit pan on it. I'll try again at some point this year, maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to use up my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer right now. I mean, I just started, but if I use that up at some point throughout the year, but before like, you know, November, I'll give this a shot again, because I think I'm close, because I poked a hole in the middle of it, but I was still pretty far away at the time. Did hit pan on 2 blushes, but I did that during the last video. It was the NYX Cream Blush in Boho Chic, and the Physicians Formula Nude Wear Blush, which I've since had to repress because I broke it. I broke it while depotting it. I actually hit pan on another blush, so I hit pan on 2 powder blushes too. This is the MUA Makeup Academy Blusher in Candy Floss, which is apparently another name for cotton candy, I learned recently. It's not a lot of pan, but it's pan, and it took me like 2 months to do that, so I'm happy with it. Let's see, 2 highlighters. The one thing from last time I thought to bring in here, I did hit pan on the Physicians Formula Pearl Highlighter last time. And I did hit pan on another highlighter, but bringing it in here, I freaking dropped it. So I did repress it, but it's that Pixie highlighter from my Project 60 pan. And I wound up taking out the pink half because I didn't like it. I never used it. I'm thinking about holding on to it long enough to see if I want to press it into something else, but I took it out of here and I repressed it. But there is still a little bit of pan showing, but it's not the pan that I hit. I'm very mad because I wanted to like throw this out a window. When I did that, I was so mad. Alright, let's see. And eyeshadows. I hit pan. My original goal was to hit pan on 5. Well, I did that by April, so I'm like, okay, well, I'll hit pan on another 5. I ended up hitting pan on 9 more because I came up with the palette roulette at some point during that, so I'll show you everything that I hit pan on, and in one case finished. I hit pan on 2 shades in my Too Faced Natural Eye. I actually finished Honey Pot, and I hit pan on Heaven, like pretty good pan too. I am very, very close to pan in Nude Beach as well. I don't know how well you can tell that, but it's getting there. Let's see. This Profusion Color Me Glow palette, I hit pan in the pink shade right here. I don't know how well you can see that. There it goes. Hit pan on that. This Wet n Wild Blue Had Me at Hello palette. They don't sell this anymore, unfortunately, and that sucks because I love it. I hit pan on this blue shade right here that I wore all over my eyelid. I'm actually really proud of that pan because this took a while. These are fairly deep, and I not only hit pan, but I like flattened it all around it too. So yeah, fairly proud of that. Let's see. Hit pan in my Naked palette again because I already had a couple of pans. I hit some decent pan in Naked, actually. I'm almost done with Virgin. I pressed it into my Lorac Pro palette. And that is almost done. Let's see. I hit pan in one of my Disney palettes. It's the Little Mermaid Dare to Dream palette. I hit pan. Mo, what are you doing? Don't mess with that. The dog is being weird. I hit pan and Dingle Hopper. I hit good pan too. That only took me like a month. These are not very deep shadows. So if you get this and you realize you want to use it up, you get one of these. It's not as hard as you might think. And lastly, I hit pan. Why is my dog eating paper? What are you doing? I'm gonna have to edit this because my dogs are being weird. Finally, I hit pan in my Vintage by Jessica Liebskin duo in vanilla. Like, that's espresso, that's vanilla. It's just a duo I got from Ipsy. Had a lot of pan in that actually. So I believe that is it. Like I said, I will insert the picture of my Hoola bronzer plus possibly anything else that I might have left off. Like I'll insert a picture of my Naked palette, not my Naked palette, my Lorac palette as well, so that you guys have something to look at. But thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!